Good morning, students. Welcome back. We discussed up to problem number 45. Then we'll continue the remaining. Problem number 46, you see, two masses MA and MB, MA less than MB are weighed using the same weighing machine. Using the same weighing machine, they measured the masses. Two masses MA and MB. MA-MB relation will be MA less than MB. Absolute error and relative error in the measurements are. Error will depends on the what is the actual reading. If you take MA, they used capital, so capital MA measured is equal to capital MA true value plus or minus error. Error will depend on the device. I am assuming error may be positive, may be negative. I am assuming this is X. So what will happen? MB measured is equal to MB true. Here also error will be plus or minus X because error will depend on the device. Same weighing machine we are using. That's why same error will be there for these two. If the point is clear. So absolute error in both measurements will be same only. Then relative error. How we will define the relative error? So absolute error by true value into 100 is equal to relative error, or that will be percentage error. So absolute error by true value, this is called relative error in the measurement of A. Relative error in the measurement of B will be equal to X by MB. Okay? This is MB true value, means actual value. Clear? So what will happen here if you check MA less than MB? X is same for both of them. So MA is less means this value will be more. MB is more means this value will be less. So relative error of A should be greater than relative error of B. The point is clear? It is less, so this value will be more. X is the same only, na? So this is less more, so this value will be less. So once again try to understand. We are measuring the readings with the same device. Error will depend on the device. So same device means same error will be there. So what we can say, absolute errors are same in both the measurements. Relative error of A will be greater than and relative error of B will be lesser. So if you check the options, first option will be the correct answer for that. Okay? First option, it will be the correct answer. Next, see the 47, what they are giving, see. The length and breadth of a rectangular sheet are, length and breadth values they given it as 16.2 centimeter and 10.1 centimeter respectively. Okay. The area of the sheet in approximated significant figures. Okay, simple to find the answer. See, length value is having how many significant figures? 16.2 centimeter. Breadth value, how much they gave? 10.1 centimeter. So they are asking, find the area considering the significant figures they are asking. So area is equal to length into breadth. That will also have 3 significant figures only. According to rules of significant figures, if length is having 3, this is having 3 breadth, area will also having 3 significant figures. Observe the answers. First option 164, 3 significant figures. Second option 163.62, 5 significant figures. Third option 163.6, 4 significant figures. Fourth option 163.62, 5 significant figures. Obviously what will be the answer means, first one will be the answer, because what will happen, final answer will also have 3 significant figures. We can use that logic there. But another answer is also having 3 significant figures. Then we have to check the answer. So if we multiply this two, this value 16.2 into 10.1, then this product will be 163.62. If it is rounded to 3 significant figures, then 2 will be discarded, 6 will not change, 6 will be discarded, here 4 will come. So this will be 164 centimeter square. And they are giving the error also. How to find the error? See, A is equal to L into B na? Delta A by A is equal to delta L by L plus delta B by B. I am bringing this A to this side. Then delta A is equal to delta L by L into A plus delta B by B into A. The point is clear? Then what will happen? See, area is equal to length into breadth. L will cancel. So this value delta L into B. Area is equal to length into breadth. Here also L into B, B will cancel. So it becomes delta B into L. So then try to calculate that value. Then how much we will get? See, delta A is equal to delta L value, error, how much they gave? 16.2 na? So last after digit point, decimal point, 1 digit will be there. So error will be 0.1. 16.2 after decimal point 2 is there, means only after decimal point 1 digit it is measuring. So error will be 0.1. Breadth value, how much they gave is 10.1 plus delta B value if we consider, that is also 10.1, means error will be 0.1. Understanding? Here length 16.2 is there. So 0.2 is not the error. After decimal point, 1 digit we are measuring accurately. So error will be 0.1. Into breadth value is 10.1. Delta B will be 0.1. And length value they given it as 16.2 centimeters. So this value 1.01 this value 1.62. So totally 2.63. That will be the error. So if you rounding off that error, this is equal to 3. So because error is having how many significant figures? Only one. Here this is only one. This is also having one. Final answer should also having one significant figure. Discard this 3, 6 will not change. Discard this 6, becomes 2 becomes 3. So what will be the final answer means? By considering the significant figures, if we write A value will be equal to 164, delta A value will be equal to 3. Okay. So this is centimeter square. This will be also centimeter square. So answer for 47 will be first option. Clear? Next, 48 you see. Stone weight 10.0 plus or minus 0.1 kg in air. Weight of the stone in water is 5.0 plus 0.1 kg. Find the maximum percentage error in the measurement of specific gravity. Okay. So what is meant by specific gravity? How we will define? If we understand that one, easily we can calculate that percentage error. Specific gravity means weight of the body in the air by loss of weight in the water is called specific gravity. For example, one body is weighing 10 kg in the air. How much? 10 kg in the air. In the water, same body is weighing 5 kg because some upward force will act on the body in water. That upward force will be called as the buoyantic force. Because of that buoyantic force, its weight will decreases. It becomes 5 kg, let it be. Then specific gravity, how we will define is weight in air by weight in air minus weight in water. This is nothing but weight in air by loss of weight in water. Loss of weight in water. This is the formula for specific gravity. If you calculate the value here, how much? Specific gravity is equal to 10 minus 10 by 5. 10 by 5. This is equal to 2. Like that, to calculate the specific gravity, what is the formula? Specific gravity is equal to weight in air by loss of weight in water. Okay, that formula we have to consider. Now come to the problem here. What they are asking, see. Weight in air. This value is 10.0 plus or minus 0.1 kg. 10 kg is there in the air. Same body when kept in the water, how much weight it is there? 5.0 plus 0.1 kg. This is weight in water. Okay. Now calculate the loss of weight. Loss of weight is equal to how much? You have to subtract these two. 10 minus 5, this will be 5, Errors you have to add always either in subtraction or in addition. So error will be 0.2, 0.1 plus 0.1. That's value is equal to 0.2 kg. Then specific gravity formula is what? Specific gravity, some symbol S like that I am taking. So weight in air by loss of weight. So weight in air will be 10.0 plus or minus 0.1 by loss of weight will be 5.0 plus or minus 0.2. Clear? Simple only. Then how to calculate the percentage error means delta S by S into 100 is equal to, what is the error in this? 0.1. 0.1 by 10 into 100. That is the percentage error in the measurement of weight in air. For loss of weight, what is the percentage error means? 0.2 by 5 into 100. 10.0 is nothing but 10 only, na? 5.0 is nothing but 5.5 only. So like this we have to write. If we calculate this will be equal to 1. 0, 0 will cancel. 0.1 into 10 means 1. 5 20s will cancel. So 2 into 2 it will be 4. So this value is equal to 5%. So percentage error in the measurement of specific gravity is equal to 5%. Okay, so option for this will be fourth option. Okay, next 49 you see. What they are asking, C49. You measure two quantities, A is equal to 1.0 meter plus or minus 0.2 meter. B is equal to 2.0 meter plus or minus 0.2 meter. What should report correct value for root AB is? So 49. A value they given it as 1.0 meter plus or minus 0.2 meter, that is A value. B value will be 2.0 meter plus or minus 0.2 meter. So error will be same, means both A and B are measuring with the same device. Root AB value is how much? Write according to the this one significant figures they are asking. Root AB. A value how much? 1. B value how much? 2. 1 into 2 will be root 2. We know root 2 value will be 1.414. But it is having only two significant figures. B is also having two significant figures. Final answer also should have two significant figures. Discard this 4. 1 will not change because it is less than 5. Discard this 1. Previous digit will not change because it is less than 5. So this value becomes 1.4 meter. Understanding? Now root AB value error we have to find. So delta root AB by root AB. Okay, this is equal to this value 1 by 2 delta A by A, because square root is there, plus delta B by B. For example, AB is there, then what is the error? X is equal to AB. Then delta X by X is equal to delta A by A plus delta B by B. Here this is 1 by 2 is there. That's why 1 by 2 will come front. 1 by 2 into delta A by A plus delta B by B. Simple only, no need to confuse. Okay. Then this value, if we calculate, this is equal to 1 by 2. Delta A will be 0.2 by 1. Delta B will be 0.2 by 2. Okay. Then if we calculate this value, this is equal to 0.3 by 2. 1 by 2 into 0.3. This value 0.15. Again come to the error. Here only one significant figure is there. Here is also one significant figure is there. Final answer should also have one significant figure. That's why here two significant figures are there. So if we discard this 5 and preceding digit is odd, that's why its value will be increased by 1. So it becomes 0.2. Understanding? So like that we will got the error value as 0.2. This will be also in meter. So what is the final answer? What we have to write? Final answer will be the 1.4 root AB value plus or minus 0.2 meter. This will be the final answer. This is error. This is root AB value. So this value 1.4 plus 0.2 meter. So what will be the correct option? 49. It will be 4. Okay. Spend more time to understand this errors concept. Definitely this will be easy only by doing some problems. Definitely you will get an idea about it. 50 already we told practical related questions, because some of the students not observed what is that vernier calipers also. It is difficult for them to follow. That's why you just neglect it temporarily. Time being, you neglect for this. And whenever practicals are started, we'll do that questions also. Okay. First, that atomic corner has completed. Now, previous questions are there in CET, in NEET, and in JEE are there. We'll discuss one by one. And one more thing, units and measurements chapter is related to both first PU and second PU. In the second PU, some physical quantities will come. You don't know, write the dimensional formulas for them. You remember that what is the dimensional formula for them. That is more than enough to do the problems. A competitive examination will be there after 2 years. In these 2 years, totally 29 chapters are there. Each and every chapter, some new physical quantities will come. What we will do, we will define what is meant by work. We will define what is meant by acceleration. We will write the dimensional formula there, how to write. If you have knowledge about it, for any physical quantity you can write. Okay? Yes. Next. See here, question number 1, what they are asking, see. Because in this chapter what will happen? Both first PU, second PU physical quantities, questions on that, basing on that physical quantities, questions will be framed. That's why You just try to understand, simple only. What they are asking, see, the dimensions of resistance are same as those of where H is Planck's constant, E is charge. Resistance is indicated by the letter R. Resistance, it will be indicated by the letter R. R is equal to V by I. It may come for you in the previous classes also, by 9th and 10th standard. V is equal to IR will be called as the Ohm's law. Here V is what? Potential difference. V is potential difference, I will be current. This V value will be equal to W by Q into I. Work done to bringing unit positive charge from infinity to a point in the electric field is called potential at that point. So W by Q, V value. Work already you know the dimensions. What is the dimensions? ml square t power minus 2. Q, charge dimensions will be A into T. Remember, charge dimensions will be A into T. I is A, current means I, fundamental quantity. So totally what is the dimensional formula for this? This is equal to ml square t power minus 3 a power minus 2. That is the dimensional formula for resistance. Point is clear? Given 4 options are there. In that, one quantity will also have the same dimensions. What is that quantity? They are asking. H they gave. H is Planck's constant. Planck's constant dimensional formula will be ml square t power minus 1. E will be the charge. Charge we can represent with Q, we can represent with E, electron charge. All will have the same dimensions of AT. Okay? You had to check each and every option. What will be the correct option? You have to find. First option you take h square by e square. H square m square L power 4 t power minus 2. This will be a square t square. E square na means a square t square. So this value how much then? M square L power 4 t power minus 4 a power minus 2. Is these two are having same dimensions, resistance and h square by e square? No. So this is not the answer. See the second one. H square by e. M square L power 4 t power, its square m square L power 4 t power minus 2, because square is there. E value will be 80, so it becomes m square L power 4 t power minus 3 a power minus 1. Compare these two, r and h square by e. These two also not having the same dimensions. Clear? So second option is also wrong. This is not the answer. Next. Check the third option. What is the third option? H by E square. H is this one, na? M L square t power minus 1. E square, this value will be a square t square. So, M L square t power minus 3 a power minus 2. Same na, ml square t power minus 3 a power minus 2. So this will be the answer. Point is clear. Next, fourth one you see h by e. No need, na? No, already we got the answer. Just for satisfaction we will do ml square t power minus 1 by at. So it becomes ml square t power minus 3 a power minus 1. ml square t power minus 2 a power minus 1. These two are not matching. Clear? So what will be the correct option means for this question? Third option will be right. Okay. Next. See the next question. Second question. C is the capacitance, V is the electric potential. Dimensional formula of CV square will be what? Okay. C is the capacitance, V is the potential difference. Potential or potential difference, both will be same only. Okay. So what is the dimensional formula for CV square? Clear? We have to know some second PU knowledge is required to do this question. Already I told to you in this chapter some quantities used in the will come from the second PU also will be there. Just you learn that. Okay, that is enough. So C for C means capacity. Capacity formula will be Q by V. Charge per unit potential is called capacity. Clear? So next this will be V square. One V will cancel. This is equal to Q into V. Q into V, already in the previous problem we discussed. V is equal to W by Q. We discussed it in the previous problem. Try to remember. So W is equal to what will happen on cross multiplication. Q into V is equal to W. This is equal to W. Here what is C? Capacity. What is V? Potential. Capacity formula will be Q by V into V square. V will cancel, so it becomes QV. QV is equal to W. W is work done. We know the dimensional formula for work done, ml square t power minus 2. Okay. So second question, it will be fourth option. It is fourth option. Some questions will be simple, some will be little bit undigestible. You should be flexible to learn everything. Question paper is not according to our expectations. I want only simple questions, means they won't give like that. All will be mixed, some different difficulty will be there, some easy questions will be there. What is the knowledge about that chapter? If you learn everything, definitely you can able to do all the problems. Like that your mindset should be flexible. Yes, then only it is possible to get medical and engineering seats. Next, third question you see, simple question only. Dimensional formula of a physical quantity is m power a, L power b, t power c. One physical quantity is there. Its dimensional formula will be m power a, L power b, t power c. That is its dimensions. Then the physical quantity is force. For force, what is the dimensional formula? M L T power minus 2. Means A value will be equal to 1, B value is equal to 1, C value is equal to minus 2. They gave C value as plus 2 in the first option. Plus 2 they gave. So first option is not correct. Second, angular frequency. 1 by time period will be called as the angular frequency. So T power minus 1. So what are the values of A, B, C when we compare this one? A, no M value, no B value, T power will be minus 1. Check the second option. A is equal to 0, B is equal to 0, C is equal to minus 1. This will be the answer. We'll check the remaining also. Then knowledge will come. Spring constant. This is force by elongation formula. Force per unit elongation is called spring constant. Force dimensional formula MLT power minus 2. Elongation is nothing but form of length, so L, so it becomes M T power minus 2. So A is equal to 1, B is equal to 0, C is equal to minus 2. Not. You check. A is equal to 1, B is equal to minus 1, C is equal to minus 2. This is not the answer. Next, come to 4. Surface tension. Its formula also force by length. Same MLT power minus 2 by length MT power minus 2. So A is equal to 1, B is equal to 0, C is equal to minus 2. That is also wrong according to that. So this will be the correct option. Okay. Next. Okay, with this we will stop now. We will continue in maximum 2-3 lectures. This chapter will complete. And we will go to the motion in the straight line. Okay, motion in the straight line lesson already it is completed, so definitely it will be easy for you to follow that lesson. Okay, we will stop now.